Hey guys, it's J19 brought to you another video, and today we're going to discuss my no BS review video for Elden Ring. I have almost completed this game. I will be honest in this review. I do know somewhat the ending. I know there's multiple endings. We won't go through spoilers of the story, but I will give my honest no BS review of this game. What I played over 80 hours easily. I understand the mechanics, I understand somewhat the story. I'm not going to go through the story too much, but I just want to discuss how I feel about it, what I like about the game, what I dislike about the game. So if you guys want more Elden Ring content, or anything like this, or more reviews for future games, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications so they know if I want to go live or upload my next video. And with that said, let's get right into it. Okay, first thing I need to get out of the way is I'm gonna get all the bad stuff out of this game. The first thing I don't really like is the level design in this game, like the floating fortress. I forgot what the name was, but it's with the tornadoes. Some of the textures of the tornadoes are not high res. They look pretty bad. And that feels like From Software and developers do this a lot in some of the games I play, like especially Final Fantasy 15, where they get in crunch mode. They gotta get this game out, and you can start to see the level design towards the ending of the game. It's starting to get more compressed. Like the level design is a little more not so crisp. It's more like a platformer, which I was getting really frustrated with the floating fortress. I forgot the name. You guys know what it is. Let me know in the comments below. But I got so frustrated with that area. I beat the Godskin duel on my own. That was a weird fight. I didn't really care about the mechanics of that, but it was interesting. I fought a lot of bosses leading up to this. I had a lot of frustrations, but I think a couple of level designs, especially the fortress area, were a little platformy for me. It was a little like I was thinking too much instead of like enjoying it and being immersed like this area. Caelid here is fantastic. I really like the level design of this place. Now, do I like the swamps? The Scarlet Rot swamps? No, I don't. But I do like the level design for this. Like, this is the level design I thought that they was going to have. Like, some of the castle level designs are kind of minimum. They was kind of laid out similar. Not really like exact same, but you can tell that they use assets for certain castles, but they had little differences in it. Now, the one thing that really drove me nuts is the models they use for enemies. There's too many same enemy types in each location. Like, it's cool how Caelid was the very first one to introduce you to the skinny wolves with the big heads. I thought that was interesting, but you start to see more of those. Like, at least 2 more versions of that. The crows. I thought the crows were really scary, unique design, but you get to see those once or twice. A few other enemies, like the toad-looking soldiers. You fight those things like a couple of times, so that's all right. You know, different. They had a little different twist to them, but it wasn't anything special. Boss models. I can't even count how many times I fought a tree sentinel-looking boss. Guy on a horse. They could have changed up a little bit. They did a little bit with the attacks, but like the character designs, like the Knight Cavalry, there's at least a good handful of Knight Cavalries I fought, and it's basically the same thing. Like they could have changed them up a little bit, make them more interesting, but they're not bad looking. I really like the designs. Just reuse assets a lot. It just tells me that the developers just kind of got lazy on the creativity side. No knock on From Software. The technical marvel is not very good, as we know in the other Souls games. So the base models, I'm not a big fan of. The level design, especially for like the fortress, I didn't really care for. Like it just shows me that they were like trying to piece things together, say what will work. Don't get me wrong, the aesthetics look cool. The enemies are cool, but they also use quite a bit the same kind of enemy types in a lot of this game too, which it gets kind of old after a while. But there are some interesting bosses. Like I fought a few bosses in this game. I really like the art style. I really like how they are handled. There are some bosses in this game that they got the same mechanics as other bosses, and it gets kind of old. I mean, and then the blood loss, like they push blood loss on those some of those bosses. I mean, it's fine, but it gets ridiculous, man. It gets really ridiculous. Um, and of course, as you can see, there are some not on here, but I have gotten to some stuttering. Not major, not anything like I had on Horizon Forbidden West, but it was kind of minor. Frame rate drops are normal in this. I mean, I noticed it a little bit. It's not really game breaking, but it could be a little bit better. I think From Software can learn a thing or two. Just I know they can get better at the technical side of things. I do know that when you see far off in the distance, especially in like grassy plains and stuff, it's got to load in the extra assets and textures. So like you'll be running around on in the background, and like it looks completely bare, almost like a desert. And then it finally loads up. Like I got used to it, but you can tell that this game has to do that because it's a massive openly world game. Which don't get me wrong, man, I really like the open world aspects. So we will move on with that part of the aspect. The story, I think the story is interesting. I wouldn't say it's like the best story out there. I mean, sure, you're chosen to be the new Elden Ring Lord. Like, you gotta try to collect all the shards from the shard bearers, take them down, and then claim your rule as the rightful ruler of the Elden Ring, not Elden Ring, Elden Ring, and then also restore the Golden Order. Which I thought this kind of neat. Some of the bosses' dialogue gets kind of old. It's like, oh, you tarnish. You know, I know that kind of language, but just after a while, bosses do get kind of annoying. Like, especially if you gotta fight them over and over. It's like, shut up, you know. But this type of game it is. I understand that. It's a Souls game. I put some hours on Demon Souls, but Elden Ring, I'm gonna talk about the good stuff now. Like, the frickin' weapon designs, the armor designs, the shield designs for your characters, I think is fantastic. I think some of the NPCs you talked to were fantastic. They had a lot of different dialogue, a lot of different personalities. I do really like the customization. You can play any type of play style, and I really, really appreciate that. And the top-notch thing in this game is the frickin' exploration, guys. There's so much to do and a lot to take in. Like, just everywhere you look, like, it just draws you in. Like that church back there, or that ruins. It draws your attention. That's what I like about games like this. I wish more open world games would be like this. This game definitely nails it for open world exploration. That I think other games can use that for going forward. Like, if they decide making our Horizon game. Like Ghost of Tsushima 2, if that happened to be in works. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, Part 3. I know they want to go a little bit more open world. I think they should look at Elden Ring as an example for the open world part. I'm not talking about the other level designs I kind of cringe at, I roll my eyes with. But, yeah, I just really think the exploration in this game, I think the map is freaking awesome. I really appreciate the map. I still haven't discovered everything. I like the map designs. I do like the equipments and stuff, loadouts. I do like the inventories, like the main menus. I love the combat. The combat's great. I think this is probably one of the better Souls games out there. There's a lot of lost grace in this game. I understand that they want people to have a checkpoint, place to rest, and level up and stuff like that, which I think is awesome. Where you can just farm enemies, farm runes, build up your character's stats. They get better, find better weapons, equip weapons as you go, and armor. And there's so many, like I said before, there's so many things you could do in this game and make it so much fun. Just that's what I have to say about that part. What else I was gonna say? Yeah, just overall, I think this game is pretty good. There are some issues I think they can fix it if they want to go go forward with this and make another like an Elden Ring type Souls game with open world and like different aesthetics, different like characters. I hope they learn from a lot of the grudge, like a lot of cringeness, like the level designs of some places, like stop reusing enemy body models. Be more creative, be more like stuff of that nature. And I just a lot of like I said, a lot of locations I'm really super happy with. Um, and some of the bosses and stuff, I know I died quite a few times, and I got frustrated. I even uninstalled this game before. I said I'm never gonna play it, but guess what? Came back, I'm playing it. I played with a buddy of mine earlier, but he had to go, and yeah, I really like this game. Now to give it a fair score, and just be honest with you guys, with everything, with all of it off to the side, they may not be able to finish this game. I can't really give it a super, fully complete 100%, but this is going to be my no BS review. I hope you guys really appreciate it. If I have to give this game a score, I think a solid. I think an 8 out of 10. I think an 8 out of 10 is real good. Technical side of things, laziness and the creativity and like boss models, reusing assets, and the level design really brought this game down. There's some things I did not like the ailments and stuff, like poison caves, scarlet rock caves. I didn't really like those, and some of the catacombs and stuff are like really like, oh, let's just say dungeons. Some of the dungeons were like, it's like, it sucks. So I have to be honest. 8 out of 10 is my score. Personally, same thing, 8 out of 10. I think, can they improve upon it to make it even better? Yes. Do I think the game is worth the 96 out of 100 or 9.6 out of 10 rating that it got overall on Metacritic scores? Absolutely not. I think this game is fun. I think the game has a lot of potential for games in the future. I can't wait to see what FromSoft decides to do. Am I going to get another From Software game? Not sure. I think Elden Ring is probably going to be the game I'm just going to play as. I'll play it offline, just do some grind, and just explore some more. There's a ton of stuff. Like, I'm even finding things that I don't even know about. Like, how did I miss this? How did I miss that? So, with that said, hope you guys really enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Elden Ring. What you guys think of my points I have pointed out. Are you guys agreeing with it? You guys disagree with it? Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you guys want more no BS reviews on future games. If you guys want to see more Elden Ring content on this channel, please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notifications to stay notified when to go live or upload my next video. I thank you guys for sticking through this. I know it's kind of a little bit like a boring background, but I just wanted to like showcase the game a little bit. Not a whole lot of heavy action, but with that said, you guys know what to do. Links in the description below. Feel free to give me a follow on Twitch and Twitter. Join me on Discord. We can talk about Elden Ring. What kind of build you guys use them, and what you guys think of this game. So, with that said, you guys be safe out there. Be nice to each other. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night. Keep on. I'll catch you all in the next video. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the love and support as always. And God bless. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.